Hey Taurus, so this is going to be your reading for May 21st to the 31st. Keep in mind that because this is general, that means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you'd like something tailored specifically for you, the information for a personal is in the description box below. So the gender of the cards don't matter, and it could resonate vice versa. Let's see what you guys have coming up. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, that's a lot. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like someone's in the process of leaving your life if they haven't done so already. This person, you just surpassed the level that you were both at. I feel like with the 4 of Cups, you may feel like this is some sort of missed opportunity, or you may feel sad or have some grief over the fact that you lost a relationship. This could be a friendship, a romantic interest, or someone that was in your life for a long time. But for the most part, I feel like this person put no type of work, time, effort, or energy into the relationship with you. They simply just watched you do all the work, and they stood there claiming that they did something to help you, or that they brought things or something of value to the table. But really, this person was immature. They breadcrumbed you the whole time they were around you. So if this was a friend, they only came around when they needed something, or they basically put the bare minimum in the friendship. You couldn't really be safe with this person or express yourself the way that you wanted to. And if this was a love interest, this person put more effort and time into other people other than you. With the 10 of Wands, you had a lot of weight and burdens on your shoulders. If you see, there's one person here who's holding on to all of these sticks, and there's someone in the background who's just a statue watching, not even helping, even though they have the opportunity to do so. So this person leaving your life is actually a blessing in disguise. With the 8 of Pentacles, also be aware of overworking yourself and putting too much emphasis on money, resources, time, and not focusing on what's important, like family, your children, your well-being, having days off and things like that, because there's the energy of overexerting yourself or even feeling stuck in some way, shape, or form. If you are feeling stuck, it has more to do with your environment and circumstances rather than anything that you're doing, because for the most part, you're in your full power. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's grounded, stable, someone who's a provider, who's focused more on career and money rather than love. This is someone who is sitting on their throne, so no one can take you off of this throne that you've created for yourself. You should pat yourself in the back because you've done a lot up until this point, and it seems like no one has even helped you, or you've received some sort of minimal help from the people in your surroundings. You also have a special connection to birds. It's important that you eat fruits and vegetables and things that are grown from the planet rather than processed foods like breads, grains, things like that, because it seems like some of you need to have some sort of appetite issue, or just change the way that you eat. And it will also help with weight and any appetite problems that you may be having. So with the 4 of Cups, it's like everybody that you invest time, effort, and energy into, they either leave you hanging, or they don't value you the way that they should. And you may feel like maybe it's something that you're doing, but it seems like people just have a hard time living up to who you are and up to your standards, because it seems like you put yourself on some sort of pedestal, and you should treat yourself with kindness and respect, and only tolerate what you feel you deserve from other people. Because with the Magician, you have a tendency of attracting manipulative people into your life. These are people that pretend to be something that they're not. They wear masks and facades because they want to try to manipulate you to get their own needs met by you. And I feel like that's the end of that as well, because with the Chariot, you're moving fast and furiously towards anything that serves you and away from anything that may have caused you stress, heartbreak, and pain. Because if you look at that Chariot, there's chains at the bottom, but those chains are broken. So if you had limiting belief systems or issues limiting where you are physically and emotionally, you're leaving those things behind. So as the 3 of Wands is here, you're trying to focus on the future and what you have coming up, focusing on what you want to attract into your life. This is also waiting for the fruits of your labor. So whatever you've been investing into, you're in some sort of waiting period, wanting to kind of collect what you've grown. But you're going to have to be patient for a little bit longer. As the 7 of Cups is here, there's still a lot of illusion and confusion in your life. I feel like you're in the process of having an awakening or a revelation of some sort. And so it's best to just wait until the dust settles before you make any major moves. Because when things are unclear like this, you'll be tempted to make the decision to possibly go and walk into the wrong path. So just wait. Follow your intuitive nudges if you do have any major decisions to make, such as like moving, making any life-changing decisions. Listen to your own guide and your intuition. And I see you basically just continuing on your path overall, because you're doing well on your own. This is sometimes a single mom, single dad card, someone who can take care of everything involved: love, career, home life, spirituality. So you have a lot of inner gifts that you have yet to discover, but at the same time, it seems like you have a lot on your shoulders that you can even delegate to other people. So don't feel like you need to do everything on your own. Some of you could be dealing with headache issues, possibly cluster headaches that are just in one area in particular, because as I was reading this Queen of Pentacles, I got like this sharp pain in my head, and I feel like it's not mine, it's whoever I'm channeling into. So it's best for you to rest. If your body is trying to warn you that you're overexerting yourself, it's best that you should listen to that as well. And you don't need to push yourself 110% every single day. It's okay to rest and to not always, focus on your kids and do things that are special just for you. Additional messages that we have is Queen of Cups, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. There's going to be some sort of conflict or competition or competitive situation coming in. These are people that want to come in and cause havoc and chaos in your life because they want to keep you trapped. Honestly, I feel like these are people that are jealous, that have nothing better to do with their own lives, because if they're focusing so much on you, what are they doing for themselves? With the Eight of Swords, this is you getting out of any mental binds and restrictions. And also beware of causing yourself inner conflict by not speaking up about things that you've gone through, injustices, feelings, emotions. Don't bottle everything up, because it's going to keep you in this energy of Eight of Swords. Trapped, confined, restricted, limiting belief systems. And as the Queen of Cups is here, beware of friends that come in simply to emotionally dump their baggage on you, because you pick up energies from other people, and you have a tendency of attracting liars, people that are wishy-washy, that only want to come in to have sex, to party, to have a good time. But whenever you truly need someone for support, it's almost as if like either no one's there, or it's very limited in comparison to the people that you have around you when you are on your feet. So be aware of relationships where people come around you for the sole reason of convenience. You don't need to take anybody where you're going. The Chariot only has one seat. So you need to make sure that you are 100% before you try to take care of anyone else around you, including kids. So as the Hangman position is here, if you were stuck on something, someone, a situation, you're going to get released within 2 months. Some of you, it's going to be in as little as 2 weeks, where you're going to be able to get back into feeling grounded and 100% again. So with the Death card, there's transformations that you're going through. Your life is going through some sort of transformative process, so things are going to feel unstable. You're going to feel out of touch, maybe even lost. But know that whatever's coming for you in the future, it's equal give and take. So if you were dealing with connections where you were always the giver, or you were always the person compromising or needing to try to better the connection or the relationship, things are changing now. It's now your time to sit down and be taken care of. It's your time to have happiness and joy and wish fulfillment and to have experiences. It can't always be you fixing everyone or fixing everything. It's not your responsibility. And at the same time, it's important for you to have people in your life that are giving the same amount of time, effort, and energy into you as you are them. Let me get some messages to see, what do Tauruses need to know for the 21st through the 31st? What do Tauruses need to know? They were faking the whole time. So if you had people around you, a person, love interest, that pretended like they loved you, this person was faking the whole time. They were using you out of convenience. You're not the only one. This person had other people on the side. If this was a relationship, they treated you as an option. They knew that you were stable and grounded, so they felt like, okay, well, I'm going to go out there and do what I please, because the Taurus is going to be there regardless of what I do. So don't allow yourself to be in connections where people treat you like you're disposable, or like you're a revolving door, like they can just go out and do whatever they want to do and treat you like garbage and treat you like you don't matter, and then they're going to come in and it's all going to be forgiven and everything's just going to be fine. Like, no. clearing work or cord cutting needed. Some of you need to practice clearing your aura because you have a lot of people's energies in you. Especially if you're someone that works in the public where individuals come and go often. Sometimes they will leave residual energy. And it's important that you clear your space out either with like sage, palo santo, eucalyptus even. Controlling parents are something that some of you are struggling with. Maybe wanting to please your parents and having those people pleaser antics. That needs to stop too, because it's time for you to please your own self. What makes you happy? What makes you feel grounded and stable? And what fills your cup? That's what you need to start asking yourself. And who in your life do you feel contributes positively to you rather than just taking and not giving you anything in return? Stop wasting your time by people that just keep you hung up and stuck, by people who enjoy the player life with I enjoy the player life. Some of you have like this saver syndrome where you feel like you can just change people and make them into better individuals, which you can, and you do that with influence, but in a way it's important that you look at things from a reality perspective, because some of you wear rose-colored glasses, especially with individuals that you either fall for or that you have connections with. These people just want to come in and take from you. They don't bring anything of true value. They don't make you feel secure. They don't make you feel safe. Like they have, long-term aspirations of wanting to be with you. And in a way, you may have an issue of romanticizing people or looking at individuals by what their potential is rather than who they truly are. And that's kind of where you bring illusions and confusions into yourself, where you keep yourself mentally trapped and confined, because if you just look at something as what it is, it's hard to get disappointed because you're always giving yourself that constant, reality check. But for the most part, it's sexual magic. So it's not all on you. And I'm not trying to, point fingers. You have people that will come into your life and be manipulative and put themselves in this shapeshifter energy where at first they seem like everything that you would ever want, loving, caring, nurturing, attentive. And then as soon as a month or 2 or 3 is in, they completely switch up on you. And that's because you have to kind of go into connections slowly but surely. That way you can give a chance for someone to let you know who they are, to see them when they're angry, upset, when, they're in a bad mood. That way you can see all faces of people. For the most part, what I feel is that you don't really truly know someone until you're with them for about 3+ years. And that's when you start to see, is this who someone truly is, or are they wearing a mask? Sexual magic is here also. Some of you have a lot of sexual power, and people get addicted to that in some way, shape, or form. Because I feel like whoever you've been with in the past, people talk about you in a sexual nature to mutual friends or connections, and it's not in a bad way either. But that's where that sexual energy comes in, where sometimes I feel some people just use you for your energy, and the easiest way to do that is through sex, especially if you're a woman. Sometimes masculine energies, when they ejaculate in you, they just dispose of all the negativity and energy that they had in you, which is why you should always be careful about who you sleep with, because that's a direct energy exchange. I don't know who that was for. Someone regrets their decisions with you. This person did not think about the consequences of their actions. This could be an ex or someone that you were with, because there was some sort of family interference in the connection that possibly caused a split. Because we have a King to the Queen of Pentacles. This was someone that was your match. Or at some point, they were your energetic, mate. Someone ended up surpassing the other. It could have been you or the other person. But one person moved on and, started their life again. And the other person remained stuck. So someone wants to talk to you and they want to tell you that they regret their decisions because they didn't think about how their consequences was going to change this whole entire dynamic. Be aware of people that have victim mentalities. They walk around wanting people to feel sorry for them, and it works. So don't fall into that cycle and pattern, because you have big things in store for yourself. I just feel like sometimes you invest into people that are not worth it. You overwork yourself. But you definitely have changes coming. Some sort of karma is coming in for you, but this is good karma. So anyone that has hurt you, stabbed you in the back, betrayed you, they're going to get their end of this negative karma as well, which is going to be the snake for them and the eagle for you. So that's the end of your reading, and I hope you like it. Bye.